So welcome back to the HSBC Asian Sevens Series. It's time for the plate final, a match-up between the Philippines, dressed in blue, and they'll be taking on the home team, Thailand, in their traditional yellow jerseys. And with me, got a special guest, Nathan Major, ex-Super Rugby player and one of the famous Major brothers, and now coaching Chinese Taipei. Welcome.
Thanks, Mike. Great to be here.
So you've just let me know that you just joined the Chinese Taipei set up recently. How's it been going?
Yeah, it's been a bit of an eye-opener. Coming in pretty much blind to the opportunity, but no, really enjoying the challenge.
As the Philippines in blue kick off. Nice take there, high and handsome from Punyavi. But it's a penalty against the Thais for coming in off their feet. And some words said, so 10 metres marched back by the referee, Paul Mackay. So Philippines probably a little disappointed with their displays earlier in the day, but they've come back to get to this final. Hitch with a lovely offload. Just 12 metres out now. Robert Jones, who's coming as a replacement for captain Jake Letts. Provided some nice energy off the bench. Here's Eric Tai. And there'll be another penalty here for the Philippines. Thailand just up too quickly. What's impressed you most about the Asian game, Nathan?
Obviously the spirit. Just good to see people enjoying rugby over here. As I say, coming from New Zealand, you don't really know what to expect, but no, just good to see the game's alive and well in this part of the world. Philippines
on attack again. Jones. Oh, that's a lovely break for Holgate, who really is one of their stars, Gareth Holgate, the man who's played professional rugby in Italy and Japan, and he goes through for his 5th try of the tournament. Might have hurt himself in the process, but some good pressure there from the Philippines in the opening scenes of the game, Nathan.
Yeah, that's right. Good sustained pressure. That's what Sevens is about, isn't it? Just holding on to that ball and maintaining possession, and if you do it long enough, you'll come away with some points, all going well. So
as you're in your position as Chinese Taipei coach, what are you going to have to work on in the next few weeks?
Oh yeah, the list is growing. it's not a short list, but no, it's this is the first time I've been to a tournament with Chinese Taipei. So yeah, now that I've been to a tournament with them, certainly pinpoint some areas that we need to focus on for India.
Obviously, you know, as you said, you've come from New Zealand where the game's like a religion, and then Chinese Taipei, a lot of people wouldn't even know what the sport's about. But they're a great breed of people, aren't they? The people that do play rugby in places like Chinese Taipei.
Yeah, I don't think it matters where you go in the world, Mike. Everyone loves the game, and it brings people together, and it's no different in Chinese Taipei from back home. It's one thing I find is universal. Yeah.
So a little bit of trouble here for Eric Tai. He's been spoken to by the referee. He's a big physical man. I noticed in your squad too, you've got some players that aren't typical Sevens players in their build, but they seem to be quite effective as well, some of the larger guys in your squad.
Yeah, that's right. They seem to come in all shapes and sizes, but yeah, no, we've got 1 or 2 pretty handy players for sure.
Yeah, one of the players that's always stood out in the last couple of years is Chen Kualun, the tall lad, number 8.
Yeah, I'm still learning all of their proper names. I've given them all nicknames for now. But,
so what's his nickname?
Oh, he's got a couple. He's got a couple. They're a good bunch. They like to have a laugh, and I've given them some pretty hard case nicknames actually. So no, it's been a good icebreaker for me as a coach.
So Thailand with the home crowd behind them. They've got some space, and they've certainly got some pace outside. Dragged down there, Apachai. Good defence from the Philippines, but Thailand continue their attack. Oh, it's a great straight run here. I think it's Chandanai. Let's just get a look on his number with a big looping dive. The judges' marks are 8 for the dive and 5 points for the try. In fact, it's Nutanong who always sets the crowd alight when he gets a try. Good speed.
Yeah, it's not hard to work out who the crowd favourites are, Mike. Pretty popular bunch, this Thailand team, being the home team, so good to see them fight back with a try of their own.
This conversion could be very important in terms of the overall match from Kumquat. He slots it through, so 7 points to 5. So you've come from the end of winter in New Zealand, and you've gone to another winter in Taiwan. What's it like? What's the lifestyle like there?
Climate-wise, it's been a wee bit of a shock to the system. Been losing a fair bit of sweat down there, Mike. So it's actually been quite warm.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Really warm. But the lifestyle's not too bad. Not too bad at all.
We've seen some of the better teams in action and played against some of the nasty incident there with the two Philippine players clashing mid-air. But play goes on. Eric Tai down the wing. He shows a bit of pace for a big man too. Rampaging run. Sisayet's after him. Goes for the ball, then the player drags him down 30 metres out. Here's Everingham. Gives the ball to Morris at pace. Here's little Jones trying to drag the ball out of the ruck, and oh no. Penalty for Thailand. Philippines off their feet. Morris, the man who's penalised.
Dry pitch.
Indeed. Well, we're looking forward to a demo later, maybe.
Gets the ball to Juanpan, and that's good defence there from
improvised
Philippines.
tap pass
early on. They don't have
the good competitive player.
Looking for a great spectacle.
The
23 points
coming
to
up
5
against
with the
Japan
kick.
and Hong
Get out
Kong.
of it.
Obviously, there
Points
are
to
two premier teams.
On my travels, very happy man.
Well, let's see if that's going to be the case. But you could be here a few more days during this typhoon into Hong Kong. But let's see how we go. Well done, Ken. Thanks very much.
Show your players to try and to target.
Obviously, in my view, Japan would be the favourite going to that one, but I think they're going to be really tested by Hong Kong, as I'm sure they normally are. Strengths-wise, obviously Japan are advantage coming out of the environment. A lot of those players are coming out of back in Japan, so I think it certainly shows on the field, just playing at a different level. I thought the kickoff, I think Japan's kickoffs are a very effective part of their game, their kick. I think that's how they shut Sri Lanka out in that last game. They just didn't let Sri Lanka have the ball for the first sort of 5 minutes of the game, and it showed. I think that's a big part of Japan's game. And then they've got game breakers, a couple of Kiwi boys out there as well, and they're doing good things on the field.
Yeah, that's Lamano Lameki and Jamie Henry. As Philippines going to attack again, it's Holgate. Can he get the ball out to Morris? He does, and Morris goes over in the arms of Kumquat. But he scores the try to give Philippines the lead again. Well, Philippines reached the heights. There's some of their support crew there. The Philippines, they reached the heights of qualifying for the Rugby World Cup Sevens in Moscow earlier this year. Things haven't gone their way in this Asian Sevens Series so well. In KL, they finished around 6th.
Yeah, I think they're doing quite well, Mike, considering I was having a chat to their coach earlier today, and he did mention he doesn't have access to a small number of his players who are tied up in Japanese-based rugby teams. So I think considering that, they're doing well, and obviously it's an opportunity for him to develop some of his other players from the Philippines.
Well, there is a man who played a couple of seasons in Japan, Holgate, who played for Kyuden Voltex,
right,
and he's off contract at the moment, but it's similar to a number of countries. Even Korea will have their top 10 players playing in the Japanese professional setup as well, so yeah, a slight disadvantage for some of these countries, but obviously these days too, even the smaller countries are building separate 15s and 7 squads. We see that with Hong Kong and Japan. Even Sri Lanka now have so many specialists, so I guess it's almost a split in the two games, isn't there, even in the smaller countries?
Yeah, that's right. Obviously there's a big focus on sevens at the moment, with it being an Olympic event now, so hopefully the lower tier or developing nations appreciate and value the importance of running a good 15s program as well to complement their sevens programs.
It's great to have a person like you up in Asia as well. We talked to one of the Indian players earlier today, Rishi Penzi, who after the Delhi Commonwealth Games got a chance to join Buck Shelford's club in the North Shore in Auckland. He's gone to play on for Kobe Steel. It would be great to be able to establish contacts in Chinese Taipei to try and get some of their better players to come down south and play some
right,
Kiwi rugby, even if it's not the higher echelons, at least to get a taste. Bring back some techniques and coaching for their mates back home.
Yeah, no, I've already got one or two players asking me or making inquiries about rugby in Christchurch, where I'm from. So yeah, you're right. That's certainly a possibility in the future, which will help with their development for sure.
Well, the Old Boys Club in Christchurch has produced a number of great players over the years, and even that club's had some players who probably haven't broken into the top level in New Zealand, but have gone on. I'm thinking of Tim Bond, who went to Japan for a couple of years. He played a season or two there, didn't he?
That's right. Yep, now playing for the Bay of Plenty team.
Another Japanese national player, Hendricks Tui. I think he spent a season down there with you as well, didn't he?
Correct, yep.
So
a couple of years ago, yep.
Thailand starting well in the second half. They're 3 points behind Sisayet, the birthday boy from yesterday. The man who plays for the Army club with the ponytail. I can't work that one out. Referee stopped play. They're pretty keen to take this quickly with Apachai with the ball in his hands, but no, there's a yellow card for Hitch. He's not happy. But off he gallops for 2 minutes. So Thailand here on attack. One man up. It's a Sirachai. He gives it to Nutanung. He's millimetres away from the line. Scored the first try for Thailand. Sisayet with another phase. Driven back in the tackle by Jones. There's 2-1 outside here on the right if they can get it out. Away they go. Kumquat. And it's away to Punjabi. And Punjabi takes Thailand to the lead again. What a seesaw match we've got on our hands.
Yeah, that yellow card could well work out to be a defining moment of this game. 6 men down now, the Philippines, and the home crowd behind Thailand. They're only going to continue to move forward with the way they're playing. So, big challenge on their hands for the Philippines now to get back into this game.
Well, of course, we had the news from Hong Kong. There's going to be a big typhoon coming through in the next few hours there, and also Taiwan, and Philippines might get the edges of it as well. Christchurch, where you're from, had its own set of setbacks as well in the last couple of years. How are things down there now?
Yeah, I was part of the major earthquakes there, and certainly learned how to batten down the hatches. It's a pretty surreal experience, but no, people have made a good recovery. Christchurch people are very resilient people. Unfortunately, a lot of it's still ongoing. So it's been very hard. The hardship's been a real factor there, and it's ongoing. So. Just sort of dig your heels and get on with life, I suppose.
Yeah. But rugby's been something that's bound people together as well, hasn't it?
Correct.
Through the various Canterbury teams, and you've got your mates, and the club rooms too, I think, have been utilised as well as places to work from, etc.
Yeah, that was a real, I guess that was a positive, the aftermath of the earthquakes, just seeing the community come together and in various forms. As you say, rugby is one, but just seeing people muck in, and I'm aware that you're from that area, so no doubt you'll know what I'm talking about.
Just talking to Nathan Major, ex-Crusader, and now current coach of the Chinese Taipei team, Sevens Rugby, for the next month or two. See them through this Asian Sevens Series, sponsored by HSBC. So Thailand, 14-10 ahead, and a good run from Kumquat. He's dragged down though. Mighty defence from the Philippines. Holgate was there to the fore, but Thailand got numbers out here again. Sisayet screaming for the ball, but it's Apachai. He gets it to Jaisuti. He's dragged down 30 metres out. Ball is slow. Oh, nice fake there. And Sisayet's got the ball now. Looking for a runner. Finally gets somebody. Apachai. Good work over the ball from the Philippines. And they get the penalty. Hitch is back on the field, so he's keen to make amends for the yellow card. Chris Hitch from the Central Coast in Australia. Jones commits some tacklers, gives it to Ty. Here's Hitch now. He's had a couple of minutes on the bench, and he's really up for it. What a competitor he is, Chris Hitch. Look at the focus on his eyes to get his body down there 70 metres. And he has the lead back for the Philippines. What a great dramatic game we've got on our hands here, Nathan.
Yeah, Mike, I don't think he appreciated that 2 minutes in the bin there, the spell there, and he's obviously had a bit of time to think about what he'd do when he got back out there, and he's certainly full of energy now.
Yes. It's great to have games like this. That was one of the great things about having those lower tier teams yesterday playing each other. Gosh, we saw some good battles between the likes of Cambodia and Laos, Uzbekistan, all learning the game as they go.
Yeah, and that's the way they learn, isn't it? Just the more they can play at these tournaments, I think that's like anything in life. That's how you learn, through experience. So just great to see them at these tournaments and involved.